It's another paper chat. It's another paper chat. What's a paper chat? It's when we indulge with every intention, comfort, and kindness to spoil ourselves as a mother. Welcome in a Pamper Chat. Thank you all for joining tonight. I am Nay, the founder, CEO, and hostess of Zoom Moms Incorporated. And tonight we are talking about motherhood and self-care. I am located in Massachusetts. I am a mother of three. I have twins that are in heaven, Asha and Belle. Those are my fraternal twins. Asha is my son and Belle is my daughter. And then I have a almost 3-year-old that's in the home with me now. His name is Logic. So now, can you guys go around and introduce yourselves? Let me know where you're located and how many children are in your home. How many children do you have overall? And if you don't mind, please mute yourself until it's your time to talk.
I'll go so I can go back and
It's here.
I was having technical difficulties too. That's why I had to keep logging out and logging back in. But anyway, my name is Chantelia. I am a mother of 5. It's 4 in my home. 1 is away at college. And I also have an angel baby. A couple of angel babies. What else am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say like anything else? Oh,
Where you located?
My oldest kid is 21. My youngest kid is 1. I am located in St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Midwestern.
Yes, and I keep moving my head away, y'all, because I'm eating dinner and I don't want y'all to see me eat my chicken on camera.
No problem. Come as you please.
But yeah, I guess we'll share other stuff later on, or you just want us to spill more now.
We're doing an introduction right now just to see who's in the room and who's in the chat, who joined the chat, and then we'll get into the topic of motherhood and self-care.
Okay. But yeah, nice to meet all y'all. Can't wait to hear about it all.
Nice meeting you. So it's random. You guys just pop in. Whoever wants to go next. I don't want to call on anybody yet.
Well, I couldn't hear anything, so I don't even know what was going on. Look, I'm all over the place tonight. So what was said?
Say your name, how many children you have, and where you're located.
Oh, I'm Rosie. I'm in sunny California right now. Oh, today was such a beautiful day, you all. Today it was hot. We had the AC running today up in the office. That's how warm it was. I have 3 kids. 2 of them, well, Cletus, my youngest, I call him Cletus. He calls me Lee. I call him Cletus. That's kind of like our little pet names. We fight together. So I'm Lee. He's Cletus. We have like a really close bond and stuff. And what else? I work in HR. I've been there for 15 years. I was in the military for 8 years in the Navy. I have 2 nonprofits. No, 1 nonprofit. And then I do my crafting business. I love fashion.
You could say 2 nonprofits because you're first mama made over here with me, running this with me. You can go ahead and claim that.
Okay. Look, I don't want to overstep my boundaries.
But you need to let it be known that you were first mama made over there.
Yes, and I'm a first mama maid of the month. The first mama maid. I was the first person to actually join Zoom Moms, and it's been a rough road. We have our ups, we have our downs, but at the end, I still believe in Zoom Moms, and I believe in what Nay's trying to offer women, and that's why I'm still here. I've seen people come and go. We started off 8 strong, now we're 2. But you know what? I believe in it, and I know one day her and I will have a testimony to tell people that we started off with this, and now look at us. So I'm in for the long haul. I know it's going to be, if entrepreneurship was easy, everybody would be doing it. And it'd be days that I want to throw in the towel. Oh my gosh, and there's days I want to throw in the towel. But I keep telling myself, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And then I always have to ask myself, why are you doing this? And then my whys are my kids. Mainly my youngest and stuff. Cause the older 2.
Look like we lost her.
I think we lost her.
Okay, so Before the next person go, I'll just let you guys know a little bit more. So I did a founding member launch. If you guys are not familiar with that, come on and join that membership. I'm teaching things like that in the Momship membership. But I did a founding member launch, and when I launched, there were 8 of us. We started off. When I say 8, that means it was me and 7 other people to build the business. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I feel like you need a team of people to build your business. So I started off with 8 people to build that business. And as time went by, like Rosie said, it's just the 2 of us as the founding people to build the business up and get members in and grow the social media, the social club more. So Rosie was that first person. When I first put that information out there, put the content asking for founding members, Rosie was the first person to come in, pay her enrollment fee, and became a founding member. But now I want to give you guys some more time to introduce yourselves. If Rosie come back in, she can finish her story.
Hello, my name is Farah Baudelaire. I've got 2 little boys, and I'm out here in not so sunny Illinois. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. It has been snowing all day today, but it's just that time of year. So I'm glad to be here and nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for being here, even though we met before. Nice to meet all of you guys again tonight. One more person. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Sheeta.
Yeah, can you hear me? I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
Blanket. I don't know, but as long as you can hear me, that's fine. My name is Carolina in the South, but I'm born and raised originally from New York.
Your video skipping.
we can't hear you.
No, I can't hear
I have
her.
one daughter. I don't know what's going on. Let me see.
It's like your video's going in and out. 1 minute we can hear you and then it stops.
And my screen keep going out. My screen is black. Can you all see me on your end or no?
I wonder if it's because you all are on cell phones. Everyone has said they had difficulties except for Farah, but Farah, you're on a cell phone as well, right? I only know that because of the way your video is coming up. When your video is vertical like that, that means you're on a cell phone. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just talking. Yeah, I'm on a cell phone. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Sheeta will come back. So I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. It is 8:32 p.m. Eastern time, and I want to get into this topic of motherhood a little more if possible. So Zoomer Moms Incorporated is for moms. So I want to talk a little bit about your motherhood journey. Who wants to share how it... Oh, there goes Sheeta back. Let's get Sheeta's story first. Let Sheeta finish her intro.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fine. It was nothing else. It was just I'm a mommy to a 3-year-old, and that's it.
No, you got to do it all over because it was like we don't know nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, please. Okay. So my name is Sheeta. I am currently located in Summerville, South Carolina. I'm originally from New York. I am a social worker and mental health professional, and I have a 3-year-old named Summer Rain. And that's about it. And nice to meet all of you beautiful ladies.
Hey, I'm a social worker too.
Hey,
Me
girl.
too.
All these social workers.
And the mental health
Yeah.
field.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Sheeta is too. Yeah, mental health.
Yep.
Yeah.
I currently work. Well, excuse me.
She hyping you up, Sheeta.
Yes. So I currently work for a nonprofit that's based out of Chicago, dealing with individuals who are trying to leave the violent far right.
Hello.
Yes, and that's my 3-year-old. And you know why I don't hush her too much? Because she's actually in speech therapy, and we've been working on her. She was recently diagnosed with autism, so I'm proud that she's speaking because it's been a long journey for us. So it may sound like a lot of commotion in the back, but my baby has made strides. So I welcome all of this, tired and all, on this Friday night. I'm just like, look, say your words, baby. Get them out. Mom is crying.
Yeah, so you want to just go ahead and start that motherhood discussion? We talking about motherhood. Go ahead and tell them how it all started for you. What was the journey like?
The journey for what? Just having her, or just what part of the journey?
Starting, like when you first got pregnant, like you don't have to go. She's 3 years old, and I know some people here got 14-year-olds, 25-year-olds. But what part of your motherhood do you mind sharing? And do be mindful that this is a live recording, but be confident in what you deliver tonight.
Of course. I think for me, the most important part of my motherhood journey started just with the prenatal care that she received. Nay, you know, like I'm a firm advocate on, especially with Black women, us receiving appropriate care. A lot of times our concerns and our needs are dismissed, whether it's in our, you know, birthing experience, whether it's in our regular daily experiences. So I just wanted my baby to be delivered in summer. Okay. Look, I'm sitting here bigging her up, saying I'm happy she's speaking, and now I'm like, all right, you gotta relax. But Summy was born at home. I had the pleasure and honor of being able to have midwives and a doula assist me and support me in delivering her after 40 hours. It was a long journey, but I stand by home birth if you're able to do so. If you don't have any significant medical issues, I think that the safest place right now for Black women to give birth is in the comforts of their home. Like I said, if you're able to do so. Summy, yeah, like she was born at, what was that? 37 weeks. 37 weeks, no issues, no problems at all. But she was, like I said, she was recently diagnosed with autism. She is on the spectrum. I thought a lot of her behaviors, honestly, were normal because she was a COVID baby, you know, being in the house, trapped in the house just with me and her dad. A lot of her behaviors were like, I felt she was mature for her age. Like, she liked to be by herself. She liked to read books in the corner. I still think she's still a little bit advanced for her age, but she did not have the privilege of having those. You have my cough drops? Thank you. I just got some cough drops because Mama has been coughing up a storm. Her dad just came and bought me some cough drops. But anyway, she didn't have the privilege to have like those positive peer interactions with other people because she's been cooped in the house for the past 3 years. She was not able to engage with little people her age. So that's where that's what I attributed to the speech, like not being able to meet with other little people. I feel like I'm ranting. I don't really have a direction where I'm going with this.
How did that affect you for your self-care? So you had your baby at home, and she came 37 weeks, you said, but now you're at that 3 years old, going into 4 years old. How have you taken care of yourself within that time?
Well, honestly, when I was a stay-at-home mom for about the first 2.5 years of her life, and I feel like there was no self-care. There was really no self-care. It was during a pandemic. As a new mom, I felt like that was the worst time of my life. Like, just to be honest with you, it was the happiest and worst time of my life at the same time, because that was during, most people, when you're a new mom, you have family come to visit you to see the baby. You have people coming to help you, but we had to social distance. So it was literally just me and her in the house. There was nobody else. Her father was at work. He drove for FedEx at the time, and as you know, drivers during the pandemic, they were working all types of hours to get those packages delivered. So it just was me and her in the house 24/7. So there was no self-care. Like it was horrible. It was bittersweet. Like, I love the fact that I was able to be home with my baby, but there was nothing else outside of that. It was just me and her. So that's how I actually got into being a huge plant mom, because I wanted to feel like I had purpose, like a sense of purpose, able to take care of something outside of my kid. Like, it was just me and her, and I didn't have anything else to do. So I've always loved plants, but I got consumed by it during a pandemic because I turned my patio into a greenhouse. Because I didn't go outside, of course, I wanted to still be able to feel like I was outside. So I got some fake artificial grass and I put it on the floor. I surrounded my whole house with plants, and it just, I don't know, it just did something for my own mental health. Again, self-care I felt like it was a bit limited for me during that time because there was nowhere for me to go. There was no there was nowhere for me to go. There was nothing much for us to do. Everything was locked down. Everything was literally closed, and I was also in a new state away from family and friends. It was just me and her dad, and again, his mother and some of his other family live out here, but we were social distancing, and it's a totally different age group. So they weren't homegirls I was kicking it with. It was just her grandmother. She would come and visit, here and there, but that was about it. But now in 2023, now that she's 3 years old, I'm back to working. I feel like that's self-care for me. I work, like I said, I work remote, but being able to have my own money, being able to do the things that I want to do outside is reopened, so we can, go and do certain things. And I don't know, I'm at a point where I romanticize every aspect of my life. So everything is self-care. Me getting in the shower is self-care. Like I told you before, Nay, I have my as a new mom at the time, my showers were rushed because I'm like, oh my God, I hear my baby crying, even though she wasn't really crying. I just heard it in my head, and I would jump out the shower. Now I'm like, no, she could sit for a little while. I think I'm a bit experienced. I got my feet wet. She's 3 now. I'm like, no, she can sit there for a little while. She can sit with her dad. There's no need for me to rush. He's as capable as I am. I'm gonna take this shower. I'm not gonna rush my shower to 10 minutes. No, I'm going to take a whole 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Let me
girl, listen.
Let me,
I'll be in there.
So
partying.
That's it now. Yeah, that's basically every aspect of my life is romanticized. I make sure that I'm pouring into myself even more now, and I think the pandemic had put and that's for everybody. I think everybody, the pandemic was a little rough, but I think for new mommies especially, it was this is supposed to be a happy time. I have visitors in my house, people seeing a baby, or even people coming to give me a break with this baby. There was nobody able to be around because social distancing. So that's
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So I already shared a little bit earlier on my live about being a pandemic mom too. And I noticed that Farrah, Rosie, and Chantelia, you guys have children that are a little older than Rashida and I. So I'm not going to share too much right now about me being a pandemic mom. I think Sheeta done covered a lot of it. My experience is very much like hers, being stuck in the house and being with the kid and just not having that time to yourself because you're a new mom just trying to figure it out and don't have that support coming in like some other people have done. So if you guys mind sharing what it may have looked like for you all starting out and how is it now? Don't all jump at once. No,
So my oldest now is 9. So when I had him in California, and so that was what 2013.
You live in Cali right now? Do you live in Cali?
No,
right now?
I'm in Illinois now, but I had both of my babies in California.
What
Moved
part
out
of
here.
California?
I was in Hawthorne, and I had
I lived in Cali for 4 years, so that's why I'm curious.
Oh, okay, where were you at?
I was in South Central LA. That's where I did grad school at USC.
Very cool. Yeah, I've been down to SC many times. Old stomping grounds. A lot of friends that went to SC. What's that?
I said we was in South Central together. That was my roommate. We was out there.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's a crazy area. Like one part you're not so safe. The next part is all college town. You good, you know?
Yeah, but so we thought we was in a good place. The house looked nice. We thought we was in a good place.
Right.
We was actually really off of Slauson. We was right off of Slauson.
I'm saying, like,
it was, we from the East Coast.
Yeah. Y'all did not know. And as much as that's cool, that's a beautiful, great school.
Yeah,
and
you stayed there for how many years?
Huh?
I left after 1 year, but she'd have stayed there for like 4 years.
I wound up staying there for 4 years because I started working in Bel Air after I got my master's. I worked at an intensive outpatient treatment program, and I just loved it. So I'm like, I'm not moving. Like, it became home.
That's good. No, California. There's nothing like it. You know, it's gorgeous. We ended up leaving there in 2018. It just got to be too much. By then, my second son was born in 2017. So we were like, you know what, just a better quality of life for what we wanted to do and having space for the kids or whatnot. So
tell me, where do you live again now? Where are you located?
I'm in Maywood, Illinois.
Okay.
I'm in Maywood, yeah. So that's about 20 minutes outside of Chicago. And it's been a great change. I mean, we were in Hawthorne. We were in an apartment. We were in a 1-bedroom. I mean, it was spacious, but when you have 2 kids, it changes.
It's expensive.
Right? And it's so expensive. So I would say, you know, my journey with motherhood has been a good one. You know, I think the biggest struggle I had having kids or having my first son was my independence. I was so independent, you know, prior to having a steady, because we were just, you know, he was my fiance at the time. We weren't married. So going from having my own place, paying my own bills, doing my own thing, getting into the serious relationship, and then like, boom, we had a kid. Like, we were in agreement. We wanted to have our child. We wanted to have Silas. But when it happened, we were like, okay, so now we're having a kid. You know, like, what's up? So, and then it was tough. I didn't realize, I guess you don't know, like you guys know as a mother, you don't know until you are a mother, right? So for me to think, oh my God, I'm breastfeeding. He's going everywhere I'm going. Like, I can't just pick up and go. That was a big struggle for me. Was not that I didn't love my child, and not, you know, but wow, like everything I've ever known to be true is now just completely gone. And then you find yourself in that again, and you find, you know, that love. It's an immediate love for your child, but there's just that you have to fall in love with the processes of being a mother. So that was a struggle. But I mean, I tell you what, I've got some of the most, they're just incredible little boys. And yeah, I think I've stepped into it. A lot of it I had to learn, even recently, about self-care and what that meant, and how it had to be, you know, how I had to make a choice for me to have a little bit of time. I could probably do better at self-care. I think the most I really do for self-care is to work my business, because I feel fulfilled in that, where everything else is doing what I do as being a mom and taking care of the house and making sure dinner's done. I love those things too, but I find a lot of fulfillment in accomplishing something for me. So I think that's a lot of my self-care. And just until recently, because you have to think, I moved out here. I used to live out here back in the 80s when I was a kid, but I really don't have any friends out here. And the friend that I do have out here, she's way out in the suburbs. You know, we really don't have much in common anymore. So outside of my children and their the moms there. Like there's no real, and I have family here, so my cousins will hang out every once in a while. But outside of that, it's really the things that I do in my business and stuff like that that get me out and the relationships and stuff. So, yeah, I guess I answered the question, right? What's motherhood been like? It's been great, but at the same time, there's been some self-discovery and even more of learning what it takes to what fulfills me too outside of those things. So, but that.
And if you don't mind, you keep saying business. If you don't mind, can you share what's your business? What do you do?
I am in financial services, so I'm a financial service professional. I like to say I help women become their own bank, basically. Life insurance, health insurance, supplemental, Medicare, all of that stuff. So, and then there's my husband. But yeah, that's what I do. I make sure that we're able to protect our income, grow it, and then pass on generational wealth.
Come on, generational wealth. Come on.
It's all a plan, right? It's a plan. That's the thing. We can talk about it, but we have to set the plan today for them. So, yeah. So I'm going to mute because it's going to get a little loud in here.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing. Yes. Welcome in, Camille. Is it Camille, Miss Thompson? Thank you for joining in. If you're not, if you're feeling fearless tonight, turn that camera on. Let us see your beautiful face. But if you can, at least, if you're not feeling fearless, at least turn your mic on and introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you are located.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes. I just came in from an event, so I'm a little bit exhausted because it's been an all-day thing. So maybe next time, but I just decompress. So hope I'm excused for this one. So I'm from Orlando, Florida. I just saw the text about an hour ago or so, and I just decided to jump on. I don't know how long ago you sent it, but I decided to, since you spoke about motherhood, I decided to jump on. Is there anything else you would like for me to say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, tell us how many children you have, and then tell us a little bit about your motherhood journey. How did it start for you?
So I'm 38. I have 3 children of my own, and 16, 12, and 7, and it's been challenging, but at the same time, I'm grateful. I've had the chance to, grow my kids up in such a way where the time and the world that we live in, I'm trying to nurture them in such a way that, not to let the world have them, but to nurture them in, otherwise, it has been good and challenging at the same time. But I enjoy it because kids are blessings. That's how I look at it. God gave them to us for a reason. And so I enjoy it, but like I said, it has its challenges. And when your child starts,
I think we lost her.
I'm just here. I'm also can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the last thing you heard?
That motherhood has some challenges, and then it cut off.
Okay. Thank you, Sheeta.
Yes. So I was saying that motherhood has challenges. You have 3 kids, 3 different personalities. And so, it's all about nurturing them, learning, growing with them. And I enjoy it. Who said motherhood would be easy? But it's something that I enjoy, watch them growing. And I'm just grateful. I pray over them morning, noon, and night. Just to grow. I just want to grow with them, so to speak. Otherwise, from motherhood, I am a business owner. I do e-commerce. I'm an e-commerce marketing coach. Also, I have a boutique. I sell modest professional dresses, and I come from an IT career background. So I'm originally professionally in the IT tech, but I took it on to start internet marketing as a side business. So that should be it.
Thank you, Camille, for joining us tonight. And I look forward to meeting you virtually when you are available to turn your camera on next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. So, Miss Shantelia over there, you said you have 5 kids. 5 kids. So what is your self-care like? What are you doing for you?
Absolutely nothing. What I'm doing right now.
That's not true. Because I get some notifications or I might see a post and you doing something every day for yourself. So don't do that.
Well, you're going to have to educate me and tell me what I'm doing for myself, because I don't feel like I'm doing nothing. But I'm surviving, though. I am surviving.
That's true. So you going to the gym.
Survive. We want you to thrive.
She's being hard on herself right now.
I'm doing that too. I got a lot going on with my life.
I know. And you're a social worker too, so you cannot just be surviving.
I'm a social worker, and I can also relate with, is it Farrah?
Wait a minute, hold on, because you got to talk about how you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning at the gym every day for your own health. That's what I'm talking about. Every day, I'm seeing a post or two or a notification or something.
It's like so normal that I forgot I do that. But yeah.
Look, I'm trying to get to that point where it's normal because baby 4 a.m. Ooh, God bless.
I gotta go when the kids still asleep. I gotta go when the kids still asleep before the husband go to work. So 4 a.m. is what can make it happen, so he can make it to work by 4. So 6. So yeah, and a lot of times I'm up in meetings till like 11 o'clock at night. But my first 15 minutes there is a struggle, but once I push through, it's like, okay, I'm ready to save the world now. Like, let's go. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. I'm also I've been on a weight loss journey this past year. I've lost close to 50 pounds since February 1st last year, but I've lost over 60 pounds since April 2021, right before I had my baby. I was going to start a weight loss journey before I had my last baby, but 4 days in, I found out I was pregnant, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I got a coach. I do keto, y'all, and my coach was like, you can still do keto. I'm like, no, I'm going to be gaining weight. I'm not doing keto to keep gaining weight and pay you to be coach. No. I'll be back once I have the baby. But let me tell you about my journey. My journey goes back 22 years ago. My oldest kid is 21. At that time, I was just young and ready to move out of my mama's house because my daddy's a preacher and he was really strict. And this man said he was going to take good care of me. And I had all this money in the bank. Can you leave me alone, please? Thank you. So yeah, we got married after knowing each other for 6 months. I think I was pregnant before we got married. Cause like right after we got married, I was pregnant. I was like, oh, I probably was like a week or 2 pregnant. No telling. He was really abusive. I hung in with him for about 4 or 5 years. And one time I found out he was out of town with another woman, and we was going into the new year. I was like, look, we might as well start the new year off right. We might as well not even be together. So he moved to Ohio with his new woman that he's still married to this day. And me and her really cool though. We're really cool. People think that is just the weirdest thing, but I had to be cool with his wife because me and him didn't get along, and somebody had to take care of my kids. We fast forward about back in, so I had 2 boys with him. They're now 21 and 20. In 2011, I don't even know if Nate heard any of this story before. 2011, I had a psych breakdown. I had never been separated from my boys. I had just graduated. So I finished undergrad. I got an associate's, I got a bachelor's, and I got a master's, all being a single parent, still working a job, did internships and all. And I made it. And then I got my real job. Every job is real. Y'all gotta excuse me. But I got a job being a social worker in the mental health field. And I'm still at that job to this day. But 11 years this year? no, maybe 12 years this year. And at the same time, I went through a mental health breakdown while I was there. I called their dad. I was like, hey, I'm going to give my kids a one-way ticket to you for Christmas, and I need you to keep them for 6 months. Everybody knew at that point something was going on with me because I never sent my kids to him. Me and him wasn't even getting along like that. But everybody in my family realized it. But then that's when my family cut me off. Everybody cut me off. I lost a lot of friends. Still haven't recovered a lot of those relationships to this day. But that's when me and my husband, he was the first guy I met after my first husband left me. So we was always friends. So me and him started hanging out during that time. But we ended up getting married during my psych issue. And I kept praying to God. I wanted my boys to come back home. And that's when I wanted my boys to come back home, or I wanted to have my own kid. Whichever came first, but I really wanted both. I didn't think God would ever give me a girl because I had some abortions when I was a teenager. And yeah, I didn't think I was going to ever be, I didn't think God ever forgave me. But just so happened, in June, we were in Florida. I got on some Clomid to help me have a baby with my new husband. And I found out that my kid's dad had moved from one state to another, and I was heated, and they were going to come and visit me. So I got them a flight back to me and never sent them back to him to find out he was taking me for a custody battle. So in the end, it was just weird. I did conceive my baby in Florida, and at the same time, I brought my boys to Florida and brought them home with me. So I was like, oh, there is a guy. Like, all 3 kids came home with me that June. But that was a rough pregnancy, a really rough pregnancy. My first 2 pregnancies was rough because my husband was abusive at that time. But I was so in love and just kept dealing with him. We were staying in separate homes, and he'll move over to my parents' home when my baby was born. But it was a crazy relationship. The first daughter, that pregnancy was cool, even though I dealt with the stress from the first husband in the custody battle. And my son really didn't want to be with me, so he gave me a lot of issues. And that's the one that actually lived with his dad now, but he's in West Virginia for college. My daughter she'll be 7 in a couple of months. That pregnancy went cool, and I kind of talked about my pregnancy online. But let's fast forward. I had a miscarriage after her, less than a year later. And I was so mad I was pregnant. And when I finally started accepting, that's when my miscarriage happened. And I was like, y'all, it was the day Trump got elected. I was like, Trump made me have a miscarriage. Like, it was just crazy. That I was thinking that kind of crazy thoughts and stuff. But that's when we went on and planned another baby after that. And then that's when I had my son in November 2016. So I had a miscarriage like the 8th of November one year. And the next year I had him like the 6th of November. So it was cool. High blood pressure with both of them. Ended up back in the hospital with both of them. I was determined to never have any more kids. First pregnancy with the girl was great. Second pregnancy was okay. My husband was cool, but not cool at times. But it was okay. But finally, I decided like I'm gonna start working on my weight loss journey because I had Xander in 2017. By last year 2021, I was gonna work on my weight loss journey. The kids finally they potty trained in school, and that's when I found out I was pregnant, and I was so mad, y'all. I found out I was pregnant in May, and I did not accept my pregnancy until October that same year. And I kept praying to God for me to accept it because I would cuss my husband out every day, and I don't even cuss like that. But I was just so angry at myself for getting pregnant, and I was really mad. But I was at a funeral, and this guy, he was crying. He was like 18 years old, finna go to college, crying because he lost his mother to heart problems. And my baby kept moving in my stomach during this funeral. And I was like, why am I mad? I don't even understand why this baby up here crying over his mom, and I got a whole human being in my stomach, and I'm mad about this. So that's when I had this aha moment and was like so happy about my pregnancy. She came in December. That pregnancy was really, really, really hard. I don't feel like I had the support that I should have. I had always wanted to do my second pregnancy with my son was hard too because me and my friend was pregnant at the same time, and she ended up having her baby a few months early, and plus her and her baby passed away. So when it was time for me to deliver, I was like nervous the whole pregnancy, just like scared. So when it was time to have this last baby, I was nervous, scared, but then I feel like I didn't have the support I would love to have. I never knew it was free doula resources in the St. Louis area, so I never really looked into it, but I always knew I wanted to be a doula one day. So after that pregnancy, after I had Zendaya, I didn't have a lot of help at home. Well, me and my mom got it because I came home like 2 days before Christmas, and me and my mom got into it. I fell into depressed mode to the point I wouldn't answer nobody's phone calls. I would only talk to my husband if he talked to me, and it was just really a strained rapport. And that leads to what I do now. I am a business owner of few businesses. Not only am I a social worker, we're working with mental health with BJC Behavioral Health, which is one of the largest medical places here in St. Louis. I'm also as well a financial advisor. I educate people on how to properly protect their income and what things like that. I am also, the name of my business is Bonds Are Never Broken, because I am now a birth and doula. Well, I'm a full spectrum doula. So I am here to support women from preconception all the way up to like miscarriage, just because I've been through all that and I was alone, and I always feel like I can help someone because I like helping people anyway, but I feel like I can really help them because I experienced all of it myself. So, and then my next goal in line is to become a keto coach and to become just a life coach until I get licensed to become a therapist. So that was a lot, y'all, but yeah, that's me.
Well, I definitely learned some more about you, and I appreciate you for sharing that and being fearless to share that tonight on this live recording.
Yes, you are welcome. I love my story. And my story gonna bring somebody out of what they feel one day.
Oh, yes, it is, ma'am, because that was a lot to let a lot of women know that they are not alone, because there was so many different experiences within your story, you know. So like I said, I appreciate you for sharing that on a live recording tonight. Now I want to go back a little bit to the self-care, and this question is open to everyone. What is something that's always been on your bucket list that you wanted to do for you but you have yet to do?
So I want to travel, but I want to start traveling with the kids, but it's like I have other priorities first. So it's a goal that I'm working on for the financial part, because it's a lot of us.
Oh my God, I forgot. I am a travel advisor as well. So Camille, a trip for a larger family can happen. It's just a matter of working with someone that you can do payments with and make payments all the way up to your travel date.
Okay. It's good to know. Thanks.
Go ahead and network. Let her know how she can contact you or reach you.
Oh yeah, I'll drop my phone number in the chat, and plus I'm on Nay's page. I'm Shanny Celia Washington Bonds Brown. But if you want to take my number down, it's 314-458-6385. I'll drop it in the chat too, though.
Anybody else want to go? What's something on your bucket list that you have not done yet, but you want to do it?
A lot of my bucket lists have came true the last few months. But something I have not done yet is I want to travel out the country on a plane. I went to the Bahamas for my anniversary, my 10th anniversary, but that's not the same because it was just a quick visit in Bahamas and being on a cruise. So I want to travel out the country without kids. Yeah. Because I already made.
Yeah, you know, I guess my bucket list would be, we'll have to just make it happen. My husband and I, we got to take our honeymoon. We've never done our honeymoon, so we need to do that. That would be the first trip that we could do, and then without kids. And then after that, I want to, well, it's just a dream that will happen. We're gonna make it happen. But get a fifth wheel, and then every summer we can go and travel to all these different, places around the U.S. Take the kids, let them see the beautiful country we live in, and that's it.
And how long have you been married, if you don't mind me asking?
Been married. Let's see, how long have we been married? Since 2018 or 17? Yeah. So what's that been, the last 6 years?
5. Or if it was 17, it'd be 6 years.
No. We got married in 2018. Sorry. He's way better at dates than I am. So, but I
got
know
married
the
in
date. It was
2017, so it'll be 5 years.
June.
Yeah. So 5 years though. This year makes 5 years for you guys because I
Yeah,
got
we've
married
been
in
together 10
2017.
though.
It was last
We've
year's
been together
5 years.
10.
Yeah.
We've been together 10 years. We've been together 11 years.
Shout out to your husband for knowing the dates.
He knows the dates way better than I do.
You gotta do better, Farrah. You gotta do better now.
I know. I got to put him in my Google Calendar.
Exactly. With the number. This is our 6th year. This is,
Yeah.
Okay, so
He
you
knows
gotta get
because
with
of the memories
Chantilly
on
too.
Facebook. That's all.
Yeah. See, Facebook do be saving people. But you gotta get with Chantilly for that honeymoon too. Then she's a travel agent. She can help you book that.
You know what?
Trip.
Not to interrupt you, but bucket list would be a Disney cruise. That would be really nice. If I could do that for the kids, that would be. And then they have that that I guess when you go on the Disney cruise, you could tell me if I'm right or wrong about this, but they have their own island. So they take you to their own island, but the last time I looked at it, I think it was for just like one of their smaller cabins. It was just 10,000 minimum. So it would be
Pricey. You would love
it's pricey,
but it's worth it.
See, that's what I hear. The people that I know that have done it, they said they pulled out every red carpet for them. Like they pulled, like when the kids got tired and they were at dinner, they brought cots and laid the kids out at the table for them. Any amount of lobster that they wanted, they brought for them. So they pulled out the red carpet. It's not like, any penny is wasted. You get treated like royalty, but it's just a little expensive. So, but I would love to do that. That would be
It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I say go if you get an opportunity to go because I took my kids and we.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. I'm still driving, so we went during Halloween and we had an awesome time. We went for a week, and during Halloween time, I guess it's kind of like one of their off season. It was only like. I think I paid $3,200 for the 4 of us, which I thought was not bad for Halloween.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
And they do pull out, and it's like everything is all you can eat. Unlike like Royal Caribbean and stuff like that, where you pay for certain things, Disney, everything is free on Disney. From the room service, everything. And my daughter, she got to star in a movie. They actually made a movie for her in the kids club. She made a movie on the Disney cruise, and we were trying to figure out how did they make it. And they premiered it on the last day. It was pretty cool. So you'll enjoy it if you get a chance. I say do it.
Yeah, that's my next mission when the baby get a little older, because we just went to Disney World for Christmas. That was one of my bucket lists, to go in another state for Christmas. So we went in Florida for a week, and that was our Christmas present. We went the day after Christmas, and 2 days before Christmas we went to Universal. So they had a ball.
That's fun.
But the next one is the Disney cruise.
Travel. Yes.
I've been traveling.
Yes, we talk about this in the group all the time.
For some reason, I can't.
The experiences. You can't write in the chat.
Yeah, it's not letting me. You see,
You push in.
That's all it let me do. And now I got a 3 in the box, and it won't let me go to the rest. So I'll keep trying, y'all.
Well, if anything, we can connect. I'll connect everybody on Facebook and stuff. You guys are in the group too. You guys will see each other in the group, and you can put your information there, Chantilly. Make sure you just drop your number and your business information in the group. Yeah. So Rosie, I know you're driving, but I didn't want you to think that we forgot about you. If you want to share anything about your motherhood experience, Rosie has 3 kids. The floor is all yours. You with us, Rosie?
We can't hear.
We can't hear you.
prepared on stationery, but it's been one of those days. But I do have
Yeah.
two kids. My oldest one doesn't stay with me. He's out on his own, and my younger today can stay with me. My most challenging kids, because all the kids are different, and my most challenging one was my design gap. Someone just see everything.
Oh yeah, your video's breaking
I
up.
don't know if I would have waited and spread them out that far. 9 years is a long time to start over again. I couldn't hear the question as it was breaking up.
Huh?
Yeah, you got bad service.
So I couldn't hear you, Nay.
It's because you got some bad service going on because you're driving probably. So I don't know if you could hear me, but I just wanted to try to.
Question.
Yeah, it's because your service is going in and out, so I think you can't hear me well, and I can't hear you well. But I wanted to try to give you that opportunity, but it's okay. You're a founding member, so you're gonna be having that opportunity to share when you are able to sit still and have better service.
Can you all hear me or Nay? Because I can't hear anything.
You guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh. Okay, so yeah, she's having some difficulties, but I just wanted to let her know that we didn't forget about her. We wanted to give her the opportunity to share her story. So
yes, and it's like in and out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's going in and out, so you can't really hear nothing I'm talking about right now. Okay. I just want.
Sorry, ladies. Look, the next one I'll be okay.
Right. I appreciate you for coming on here now, even though you might not be able to hear what I'm saying. I appreciate you for being here, though. What I want to do, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I appreciate you guys telling your story. We talked a little about motherhood, talked a little about self-care, and that bucket list. That self-care bucket list part is very important, and I'm glad I got it on recording so we can hold each other accountable in the next few weeks, months, in years to come. Hopefully there's some connections made where it's like 2025 and we all on a girls trip together. And remember you wanted to go to Disney, or you remember you wanted to go out of the country. Chantelia, now we in Jamaica together, girl, whatever that might be. That's one of the great things about this recording is that we can look back and see how far we've come. And then also, like I said before, it helps to get you guys out of that comfort zone, because once you press record, some people are like, I don't want to say anything, like I can't take it back, it's being recorded. But you get comfortable, and then you're able to take that comfortability that you learn for yourself and put it on social media for yourself. So now you're going live on TikTok, you're going live on Instagram and Facebook, you got a whole YouTube channel because you're comfortable now. You kept coming on to Zoom and Moms events where it's being recorded, and you got comfortable and came out of that shell. So I thank you guys for coming in tonight. But before I end, like I said, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I do want to share my screen if possible and just show you guys a little commercial time. Have a little commercial time if that's okay with you guys. So let me see. Can you guys see my screen? Somebody unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Put it there. Okay.
Or I can see.
All right, so like I said, I just want to do a little commercial time, and then we'll end after this commercial. Can you guys hear that? Somebody unmute and let me know.
Yes.
All right, good to go. Day self-love challenge. Love yourself in public. One post a day for 14 days. Each day is a different self-love challenge. One winner will win a self-care package in the mail, unlimited lives for the remaining days in February, and 1 month free membership. how it works. Each day at 12 a.m., a challenge will be posted on our Facebook page. Participants have until 11:59 p.m. on each day to complete that day's challenge. Participants must follow all instructions to be entered in for their chance to win. Participants who complete all 14 challenges correctly, names will be entered in a wheel to spin and select a lucky winner. Participants must participate and complete all 14 challenges for their name to be entered on the wheel. No exceptions. Start date, February 1st. End date, February 14th. Hashtag VM Self-Love Challenge. Come on, ladies, let's challenge ourselves to love ourselves in public. Say with me, I love the woman that I'm becoming. We can do it. It's another Pamper Chat. It's another Pamper Chat. What's a Pamper Chat? It's when we indulge with every intention, comfort, and kindness to spoil ourselves as a mother. Come on, ladies, join the chat. Let's have a casual conversation about love and romance. Do I really love me? Do I really love me? If not, how can they? Join us for a casual chat about loving who you are and dating as mothers. Married or single, what is your romance life like? And are you satisfied with the woman you are becoming since joining motherhood? Let's talk more about love and romance during motherhood, ladies. I was all on mute, like, all right. So that video was created by me. It's a commercial time. I like to put that in for events, and I like to share that with you guys to let you guys know that that's something you can do for yourself when you're hosting workshops. Put a commercial in there, give a little break so you guys can look at other things and also promote yourself or or others. So because we are a social club, that video is helping to promote our members as well. So Rosie Bass is the person behind the fabulous lashes. I'm the person behind the Zoom and Moms. I'm the CEO. I'm also the person behind Pink Zebra. But those are some of the benefits that come with being a member of our momship. Is you will learn new technology and creativity tips from me, but also with Rosie being a founding member, she also hosts workshops where you can learn creative stuff because she's a crafter, and also she has her master's in business administration, so she teaches courses on finances and how to build your credit. So when you join the membership, you're getting professional and personal skills to grow and become that person that you want to be. I don't want to ramble too much. I do want to leave some time for some questions you may have or some connecting you want to do, some more networking. But again, if I don't say it before the end of the night, which I probably will, but thank you guys for joining in tonight. I really, really appreciate it. This was our first virtual event of the year for 2023. This Pamper Chat, we talked about motherhood and some self-care there. I hope you guys are able to take away something for yourself tonight and it be a better outcome for your future. Now I'm going to start rambling and let you guys ask questions or network.
I
had a great time. I'm glad that I came today. I know, of course, we start talking at once, right? But I'm really glad I came tonight. It was really nice to hang out with you ladies. So I appreciate you putting this together, Nay. This was great.
Yeah, and I just apologize for being so unorganized, being stuck on the side of the road, all the technical difficulties that I had. But the next one, I'll be prepared. And also, I know I had mentioned, and I don't know if you all had seen the video that I had posted prior to this, where I had challenged 30 women to come on for at least 30 minutes, and then that's when I would do a giveaway. But I'm feeling a little generous, and to kind of make up on my tardiness and my absentee in the group, I will be gifting each one of you ladies with one of my fabulous purses. I don't know, did you all see them? The little party favor purses? No?
I don't think I did. I don't know.
Okay. They won't be exactly like this because I made these for someone else. I'm planning on walking up all these stairs. Midnight, why are you still up here? Come on. Sorry, ladies, I have to let the dog out. Okay, so these are the little purses that I made, and they're little party favor purses. And you can put I made these for my dentist office, so but you can put candy in them. You can put gift cards or whatever you want to put up in there. So this is part of what I do, and then I put my little business card in here. I made this card too, and so like if you have a favorite color, if I have the paper, I'll make it for you, ladies. And this is another one because I figure it's only a few of you on here, so all can make. This one here, I was telling people I will wear this out actually, and I know it's paper, but I'll actually put on me a cute little dress with this, and I will rock this. I'll put my cell phone in here and a few dollars, and I will actually rock this purse right here.
So wait a minute, Rosie, you said it's paper?
Yeah, this is paper.
Oh, wait a minute, back in there, that's paper.
I think I had heard it before, but I just didn't understand it. So it was like a cardboard. It's like what kind? It's just a really hard paper.
It's just cardstock paper. Just cardstock paper.
That's cool.
Cute. It's cute.
It can't get wet though, right?
No, unless you put like if you put epoxy on it, yes. But I was like, oh, I'm not doing all of that. So, but no, it's actually for party favors. It's not really for a real purse. It's for you to put like candy in, like if you had like a sweet 16 birthday party or something.
Okay.
I think this would be a cute idea for like a sweet 16, or you're having like a little bachelorette party and you want to give all your bachelorette, your bridesmaids
all the girls for coming up for formal. That would be a really cute idea for them too.
Yeah, so you can just make it whatever, like for whatever purpose you want them for. And then, like I know, one of the ladies at my job, she was having a bridal shower. No, actually, she had a baby shower. And then what I did was I made a paper. One half was blue, the other half was pink, and then it said boy or girl. So you can just be creative with these as to like what you want. And I don't know how to flip my camera on this thing because I know these letters are backwards. But you can use them for whatever you wanted to use them for. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a Hershey bar. It could be whatever you wanted to put up in here. Gift cards. Like this can be a cute little graduation gift, and you can like have it like with the kind of like this one here, like with the school colors or something like that. And then I can even like put congratulations on here, grad or class of 2023. So whatever you wanted to do with it. So I will gift you, all three of you ladies, with one of these, as well as Miss Nay. Miss Nay, you get one too.
Oh, thank you. So would you like for everybody to DM you the address, or how would you like for it to happen?
Well, can I email it to Zooming Moms info?
info@zoomingmoms.com.
Let me type that in the chat.
All right. So do you guys have any last minute questions or comments before we head on out tonight? It's 9:31 p.m. Eastern time.
No questions.
All right. So again, the email is info@zoomingmoms.com. Rosie is going to give you guys all one of her custom purses. You guys send in your email so she can, not your email, email her your address so she can send that to you. Congratulations to you all for winning that prize tonight. And again, thank you for participating and sharing your story tonight. I'm Nay, the founder and CEO, as well as the hostess of Zoom Moms Incorporated. You all have a good night and a great weekend. See you all on the next event.
Thank you.